Okay, guys, welcome to a brand new episode of WrestleSlam, the podcast brought to you by the Macau Casino, Cork City. It is yet again a brand new episode, fresh as we head into August. This will be the last show of July, and yet again, we are live and we are with you as always to bring you some wrestling news throughout the wrestling world. I'm joined by the one and only Phil Connolly. Matt Murphy he's in Rome right now. He was sending us pictures today. He was in Venice, then he went to Rome today,
And
and
he's in the Vatican at the moment, I'd say.
he's in the Vatican like a gladiator, shouting "Wrestle Slam," and we can hear that "Wrestle Slam" echoed throughout the Vatican. So he will be back next week if he doesn't get sunburnt. So yeah, there's a lot to talk about, guys. Yet again, we've been doing this show a long, long time, but we always have stuff to talk about. It's Ireland's longest running wrestling podcast. We record every Monday and it goes out Tuesday. So we want to talk first of all OTT. And yet again, Scrappermania Dublin, the National Stadium, guys. It's going to happen on Saturday, August 10th. The doors going to open from 5 p.m. onwards. Now, limited tickets for this one, guys. Literally, I think there's like six
Yeah,
tickets left.
there's like six tickets left.
And that was posted on that was posted like 2 days ago.
Yeah, sorry.
So I'd
They're
say
gone.
there's probably a ticket left, two tickets left. But guys, if you want to get a ticket, now is your chance to go online and check it out ASAP. Tickettailor.com. That is your website for, Scrappermania August 10th at the National Stadium, Dublin, guys. The lineup is just insane. Nick Nemeth / Dolph Ziggler. You have,
Mike
I
Bailey.
mean, Mike Bailey, Danhausen, the
Yeah.
return of L.J. Clary. There's some special guests to be announced as well. Obviously, Sammy D. You've got so much happening on that card, and there's a rumor mill. There's a rumor that we'll get to in a bit. There's a rumor that MJF was in. He's going to be in the UK on the 11th. So
And also as
MJF.
well, Trent Seven doesn't have an opponent.
Yeah, it's interesting. And if I know Joe and OTT, though, yet again that lineup is ridiculous. But we've seen Drew McIntyre turn up at OTT. We've seen Finn Balor turn up to OTT.
We've seen
Has
Cody
Triple
Rhodes.
H has yeah, Cody Rhodes, Kenny Omega, has Triple H returned back to America? If he's still around the UK, Triple H the game might turn up, who knows? But there is a rumor that MJF may turn up, and it's no stranger to OTT, guys, as MJF has wrestled at OTT many years ago. So, Phil, does MJF make an appearance at OTT? Would you be surprised? I wouldn't be.
I wouldn't be surprised, but I think people are putting two and two together. Is
Yeah,
Neon a Pro Rev show or
yeah.
Progress show or something at the
That's
same
on the
weekend?
Sunday. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, the
yeah.
same weekend. Yeah, so people are kind of going, okay, he might come here. Um, if I was to bet, I would say he'd show up on the there's a second OTT show and there's one in the UK.
In Wolverhampton. Yeah,
Yeah, that would be my better bet, even though it would really annoy me if I was there because I want him on an Irish show. Um,
yeah.
but
So
again, I don't
Wolverhampton
know.
on the Friday. Yeah.
But just looking through the card there really quickly, there's two matches that stand out to me that really, really could be very, very good. Renzo Rose and Danhausen. Uh,
Renzo and Danhausen. Do you see the intro that
yeah,
Renzo done?
yeah.
Absolute genius. It's a great match. It's going to be a fun match, isn't it?
Oh, unbelievable. It's going to be so much fun. And again, 2,000 people in the National Stadium. He knows how to get the crowd. It's going to be really fun. And then Robbie X and Speedball as well.
Yeah, exactly.
That's match of the year, quality matches, I think.
Definitely. Just speaking from experience, Phil, look, we've been lucky enough to attend pretty much all the Scrappermanias throughout the years. For the fans that haven't been there yet, what can they expect?
Um, it's hard to it's hard to describe what to expect because once you're there, it's better than anything that I thought it would be. It's insane. Like, sure, what was the one we were at that was one of the best shows you've ever been at with Walter and Devlin.
Yeah, that would have been yeah, that was a few years ago. It
Yeah,
was
that was
that
one
I
of the
remember that
best.
was one of the greatest nights ever. Yeah,
Yeah, that was one of the best wrestling events I've ever been at. That was
yeah,
incredible, and even then, like Nick Nemeth and LJ Clary could steal a show, and Does he likes to do that, Nick Nemeth?
He does. There's some big matches, and like it's I must say, like we've been absolutely honoured to see OTT grow from strength to strength since day one, and for many years we've done a lot of media coverage. We still kind of do, but it's obviously when my little fella wants to go to the shows now, I don't get to do the media coverage. It's like daddy duties, and dad, I don't want to watch you talk to all the wrestlers. I want to watch the wrestlers wrestle. So it's yeah, no, Joe and OTT have a special place
Yeah.
via Sports Matters TV and WrestleSlam, and we've always enjoyed being at the shows, doing all the media work throughout the years. We have to get back to doing media work with OTT. I think it's something that, as you say, with Leon coming to the shows, it's very hard to do media work when
The
your
tenth
kids
year
are out.
the 10th year anniversary in October.
Yeah, that would be the one. That would be the one. But yeah, we want to wish Joe and all the crew all the best. We're looking forward to the show. It's going to be incredible, and it will be on OTT demand as well, I believe. So do check all that out as well. But tickets, guys, very limited indeed. I think there's probably at this stage 3-4 tickets left. So
Yeah,
make
there isn't
sure.
many left at all.
No, it's definitely selling out. There's no doubt about it. But there's MGF turn up. There's a couple of surprises. Tickets are available at tickettailor.com. They're in Wolverhampton August 9th, and they're at the National Stadium Dublin August 10th. Scrapamania via Over the Top Wrestling. So that'll be incredible. Probably the biggest Irish card of all time. If you look at that right now, well, you know what I mean. It's massive. So
Always
guys,
the
get your
biggest.
tickets.
Was
Yeah, they're unreal. And
yeah.
Joe is Mr. Irish Wrestling. Yet again, I revert back to American Wrestling Rampage, and even prior to that, like where Joe used to bring all the big shows to town. Obviously, brought Bret Hart to Cork and Limerick, and Sabu, Rob Van Dam, X-Pac.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There were some great nights and great days. But yeah, look, Joe is Irish
Oh,
Wrestling, and
also, as well, is there a Dolph Ziggler comedy night on before
there
this?
is, yeah. Dan Barry's there, and Owen Coughlin.
Yeah,
That'd be interesting actually. And Dan Barry's actually he's back over. It's been a while since we've seen Dan. Remember Dan in Neptune Stadium?
yeah. Dan at
Gas man.
WrestleMania.
Good man for a camo as well. He's appeared in a few things over the years. But yeah, no, that'll be the comedy night would be class. I think Nick is here for the long run. I think he's here. He's going to enjoy it. He's going to have a few points.
Yeah.
I think the Irish fans are going to love him.
Yeah.
I know what I mean. Greet sold out, so he's here for a massive weekend, and he will love. He's going to love all the OTT fans and all the Irish wrestling fans. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, rumor mill, will MGF turn up? Who knows, guys? Get your tickets, and I'm sure you will see what will happen there and then. So I'm going to go through some quick wrestling news via ewrestlingnews.com. So I've seen something there. So yeah, John Cena set for the season premiere of The Simpsons, Phil.
Yeah. It breaks a record of 27 years. That's what I read earlier. The last
Yeah. So
who was the last wrestler on Simpsons?
was it Bret Hart or
Yeah.
Stone Cold maybe?
Well, no, it was Bret.
Yeah, Bret Hart. So
Yeah.
it says John Cena is obviously Cena is scheduled to make a special appearance during the season premiere of The Simpsons on Fox. It was announced at the San Diego Comic-Con that Cena will be featured on the 36 seasons. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Premiere on Sunday. So yeah, September 8th. This episode will also include Conan O'Brien, Danny DeVito, and Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
So whether he'll betray himself or a new character on the show, it's unknown. I'd say he's going to betray himself. Yeah, and it says there, obviously Bret Hart was the last guy. Season 8, Phil.
Yeah.
So 28 years ago.
Yeah. Mad.
Madness, boy. Madness. 28 years ago. I always remember that episode.
Yeah. I suppose
remember watching it on Sky?
Yeah,
Sky 1. And you'd have like Domino's Pizza. Domino's Pizza.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
The big news that broke during the week is that it looks like we're finally getting a WrestleMania over here.
Yeah, it's
finally
it's gonna happen.
Yeah, it's finally
gonna happen.
Yeah.
Do you reckon 42?
No, I think the year after 3.
43.
I think there's a deal in place where they do 3 shows in the oil place in Indianapolis. I think Indianapolis will host WrestleMania after this one, which will be 42, so 43. The one after that, 43.
Yeah, Jesus, we'll be pushing on. I'll be closing in on 40, and you'll be 40. Yeah, you'll be
In my
early
40s.
40s.
Yeah, I'll be in my 40s. Yeah.
Gives us time to save up, Phil.
Yeah, yeah. I try to get my brother to go as well.
Yeah, that'll be interesting. We could set up a little nest egg now for that, and we'll have a couple of grand. Do you reckon they'll bring WrestleCon
I think
to
they have
London?
to, surely they have to. Like I think what happened there is they'll get involved with the other lads. Remember, the for the love
For
of
the love
wrestling.
of wrestling?
Yeah, I think there'll be a collaboration with them.
What do you reckon the catch will be? Is it just flying the wrestlers over from
I think
America, the
yeah,
fees?
yeah. It's expensive.
That'll be the expense, maybe, will it?
Yeah, that's where it costs a fortune to fly them all over.
Yeah, I suppose you're
That's the thing,
talking
like
maybe $800 tops for each wrestler to come over on a plane.
depends. Some of them want higher in first class tickets.
Yeah. I'm going to
But
put a message out now. I'm going to put a message out right now to WrestleCon and for the love of wrestling. Just guys, if WrestleMania is to come to London, which we believe will happen in the next 2 to 3 years, are you willing to bring WrestleCon to London or work with for the love of wrestling? Because that would be interesting. I know obviously you have to fly all the
yeah,
American stars over to the UK, but if you done 3 days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I think it'll be massive, and I would love to see a WrestleCon in the UK. And I know for the love of wrestling do a great thing, so that would be a massive collaboration. But I think some of my best memories, Phil, have been at WrestleCon. I done New Orleans and I done New York,
yeah,
and I love WrestleCon. Absolutely love it. I just wish I met Hulk Hogan. He's the only guy I've not met.
yeah. Johnny met him there this year, Harry.
He
Um,
did, and he
yeah,
was in the Walmart the other day. Did you see that? Hogan
yeah,
signing
yeah,
cases of bear. He
yeah.
must turn up at these Walmarts quite frequently. Like
Yeah, I think you'd be surprised where he'd show up. He's pretty approachable, I've heard.
I heard so as well, and I heard he's not really arrogant, but I heard then as well he doesn't like to fly apparently.
Yeah, I've heard that as well.
He's not a great flyer. That's why he's not been to the UK much. Do you
Yeah,
remember him in the
that makes
UK?
sense. Yeah. No, very rarely. I think the early 90s he did a WWF show, all right.
Hmm.
But he was never come over for sure. WCW never did European tours, so
Yeah,
he would have never came over really.
it's a shame. It's a shame. But yeah, we hope obviously WrestleMania is announced. They're not going to really announce it for another while, or another year or two.
I think they'll do it next year, but
Mm.
it'll be like WrestleMania comes to London in 2 years' time.
Yeah, and obviously Wembley has to be the stadium, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, there's no question. I also think they're trying to prove a point with this AEW, um, because they are there in less than a month.
And what's the word and ticket sales for that? Is it solo?
No, really bad. Uh, it's so bad. Meltzer said that they're not going to do it next year.
Really?
I think last year they had all of them, but this year there's like 40,000 sold or something.
Yeah.
It's a big drop off, like. But again, like people are not. We've talked about before. People, there's only so much you can do with AEW because people don't care enough about anyone.
It
Uh,
has been quite decent as of late, though, hasn't it?
it has, but like it's probably too late to get. And also, as well, that doesn't help that they don't have a European TV deal.
Not yet, anyway. Yeah, they'll
That
have to
doesn't
work on
help.
that, though.
That doesn't help.
Maybe they should approach Sky Sports like.
Yeah, I thought the same thing. It needs to be
Well,
on somewhere. Last I saw it on was ITV, somewhere on ITV, either ITV 3 or 4.
were you surprised that WWE dropped that deal with Sky Sports after all them years and went to TNT?
I was shocked at the time,
Hmm.
but after looking into it, I saw the numbers, and the numbers were shocking. Um,
Hmm.
one of the Raws there drew 5,000 viewers,
Yeah, I seen that. Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it?
and they're like, "Why are we paying millions for this? It's only getting 5,000 viewers." I can
Yeah,
understand it when I look at it like that, but like it was a shock to be honest. Like we were so accustomed to Sky Sports.
yeah. Jesus Christ, that was a big part of our childhood. Really, turning on Sky Sports and
Yeah,
Remember the Sky Sports box office logo on the top right for
yeah,
many years, and
yeah.
remember
Oh,
you'd order the pay per view. Remember you'd ring that number and you'd order the pay per view, and you'd be fucking be sweating to see if it comes on then.
yeah. Yeah,
Oh
it's
man,
mad. It's mad. And also,
it
as well,
always. Yeah,
what I used to sweat the most was if the box would break down.
yeah, Jesus,
Those,
it happened
those
to me
black
once.
boxes used to break down a lot. Like,
Yeah, the technical issue. Remember that happened to us once as well. We all had a technical issue watching fucking Sack. It was scary. Oh, yeah, what was it again? Judgment Day or something. I remember there was an issue there. But yeah, it's an interesting one. But yeah, all in will be interesting, guys. We'll have more on that as the weeks go on. Just quickly on Raw tonight, guys, before
yeah,
we talk about other stuff. So Raw tonight, obviously we have Balor versus Gunter, Xavier Woods versus Karrion Kross. Good to see Karrion Kross on Raw again. I'm a big fan of Karrion. Punk, McIntyre, Seth Rollins, all on Raw tonight, and also Lyra Valkyria teams up with Quintana Chance and Kaden Carter
yeah.
to take on Sonya Deville, Shayna, and Zoe Stark. So that'll be interesting. Do check out Damien Priest Live added to the SummerSlam weekend, guys. That is Friday, August 2nd. Tickets are available at WWE.com as well for that. Yeah, it's as you said, there's been a lot happening over the last couple of weeks. Don't forget as well, RCW guys, it does return
In
this
September, yeah.
September. Yeah, so it's going to be incredible. There's some big stuff coming for RCW. So just stay tuned and follow Rebel County Wrestling on Instagram and Facebook for all the latest info, match announcements, and more. And we will have Billy Bellamon with us in due course to talk all things wrestling. Anything else that we have to cover, Phil? I know there's quite a bit normally.
Yeah, there is a bit. There's SummerSlam this weekend.
Yeah.
But,
Will we
but
give some predictions?
yeah, just before that, I'm just going to shoot some news. Uh,
Yes.
Roxanne Perez wants to fight AJ Lee at WrestleMania. Um, I could see it happening.
Well, the
Um,
fact she's calling her out now is interesting, isn't it?
yeah, I think AJ. I think it's only a matter of time before we see AJ Lee back.
She's still quite young too, isn't she?
36, 37, I think.
And I hear she's relatively active outside of wrestling. She does like a lot of Pilates and yoga and stuff. So that would be something that would put her in good stead. They coming back to wrestling, you know.
Yeah. Ronda Rousey announces she's pregnant with a child too.
I've seen that. I've seen that. Yeah, Randy has that good life. Ronda likes to. I love the way she's a pure kind of geek. She's always online playing games and stuff. No, geek is the wrong term, you know, but you know what I mean. She's a pure gamer and she lives on the farm and I think she likes to kind of unwind from the real world and all the
Yeah.
bullshit outside there. But I'd say Ronda's a really cool girl. Like,
Yeah. I say as long as you don't piss her off. Yeah. Yeah.
if you piss fucking Ronda off, she's gonna put you in an armbar. Imagine being at a wrestling convention and someone says something to Ronda Rousey, she's gonna put you in an armbar and snap your arm in 2 minutes. So we absolutely love Ronda. Ronda, we have no issue, and we would never ever do anything to piss you off. But yeah,
Just
Ronda's cool. I would love to see Ronda come to Ireland very soon. I'd love to see her meet the fans here in Ireland. You know, where we're an awesome country, and you know, Ronda has a massive fan base. So I would love to see that.
there's two other things there now. Well, there was three. Blair Davenport got married to NXT star Riley Osborne.
And
Um,
that came out of nowhere, didn't it?
yeah, yeah, that was
She
weird.
was only with, she was with us. She was with Will Ospreay a while back, wasn't she?
Yeah, for years. Yeah, they were together for
Yeah.
years.
Mm.
What was the other thing I saw? There was another store. Oh, Bill Goldberg will be on our buddy Chris Van Vliet.
Wahlberg, yeah.
Yeah, tomorrow I think he's dropping
Chris,
tomorrow.
Chris is the man, boy.
Yeah,
He's killing it. He's kicking ass. He's getting some serious names on. Did you see the team they put out the other day? There, obviously, Jinder Mahal was on with him.
yeah, yeah,
I put out a little rumor like I'd love to see Jinder turn up to RCW and obviously face Owen Richards, but like Jinder's putting up a lot of stuff at the moment online. He's in great shape, and obviously he's a free agent, and you know he's got many options to explore. But if Jinder comes to the UK, he's got to come over to RCW in Ireland, and he's got to really wrestle. You know, I'd love to see Jinder in Cork. I'd love to
yeah,
see him
yeah,
at Cyprus Avenue. He'd sell the show no problem in Cork. There's no doubt about it.
yeah. I agree with you completely. What was the other thing I saw? Joe Henry has a concert tomorrow night on
Yeah,
on NXT.
that'd be interesting.
Yeah,
I've seen that. Is that the Great American Bash, is it?
Is that part one? It might be, and yeah, there's two parts, so it's
Mm,
night one and night two.
yeah.
But yeah, I mean, Joe Henry's killing it again. Like you had him on the show. He's really, really pushing to become a big star,
He's a machine. He
yeah.
works so hard too, like,
And he's everywhere
I
because he was in the
believe
UK
in
and then he
Joe
was in America.
Hendry.
It's unreal. Um,
Surely he's at the Royal Rumble next year.
you would hope so.
It
I'd love
makes
to
sense,
see it.
doesn't it, for the pop,
Yeah, yeah,
like,
yeah. I think, and that song is brilliant. Like,
I believe in Joe Hendry. I
yeah.
believe in Joe Hendry. Yeah, yes. Right, I'm quickly gonna go through SummerSlam there, Phil, right? So obviously SummerSlam, we have 7 matches announced, guys. Damian Priest versus Gunter, World Heavyweight Championship. Bayley versus Nia Jax. Liv Morgan versus Rhea Ripley. Cody Rhodes versus Solo. Logan Paul versus LA Knight. Sami Zayn versus Braun Breaker. CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre with Seth Rollins as a special guest referee. Phil, we'll go on to match number 1. Priest versus Gunter. Who wins and how does it happen?
It's a very. I want Damian Priest to win, but I think Gunter will beat him. Um,
Yeah.
I really do want Damian Priest to win. I don't know why. I just something about him. I just like. But I don't. I can't see anyone else but Gunter.
Yeah. It's a Gunter's time, yeah?
I think so. I just think it's that he'll have it till WrestleMania where he maybe fights CM Punk.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm curious though, but it should be a good match.
I think it'll be a great match.
Yeah.
It'll be a
So,
great
well,
match.
what do you reckon? Do you reckon Priest?
I
Oh,
think the way they're building Priest at the moment, I think somehow he's going to win. I don't know if it's going to be the disqualification or is it a clean win. It's very rare Gunter loses, like, you know what I mean. But if they're trying to build something with Gunter, then SummerSlam will probably be the one where he wins it. But I'm going to say it, Damian Priest.
yeah. I'd
Um,
love to see it happen. It'd be great.
yeah, I don't know. There's something about that match. I think Priest will come true. Thoughts on Bailey? No, yeah, no, yeah,
That's a very difficult match. I think there's a cash in coming here.
yeah. Me too. Me too.
Yeah. I think whatever happens, Tiffany Stratton's coming out of SummerSlam with that belt. I don't know who
Yeah,
will win, but I think Tiffany Stratton's going to end that night with the belt.
yeah. I think so too. I think. Do you think she does it in the match, or do you reckon, say, Bailey beats Nia and then Tiffany comes out then?
Yeah, I was thinking Nia Jax will beat Bailey and then she'd lose to Tiffany.
Yeah, yeah. No, it's an interesting match. Like, it's a big ask for Bailey, but when we seen her at a Clash at the Castle, she was quite content on keeping that belt for as long as she can.
Yeah.
Interesting match. Liv Morgan versus Rhea Ripley. A lot of people say Liv Morgan's going to win this one, lads.
Yeah, me too.
You
Um,
think Dominic's going to play a role, yeah?
yeah, I think there's shenanigans will ensue, and I think retain. I think it's too soon for Rhea to win it back.
Yeah.
But Liv Morgan deserves a long title run, and also she was trending there last week. I don't know if you saw that.
I saw it. Yeah, I
Yeah,
saw it.
yeah, yeah,
Take a bow, Liv Morgan. You made all the boys drool.
yeah,
Yeah, no, it'll be a good match though. And Liv has done really well, hasn't she? She's worked hard.
yeah. She's.
Cody Rhodes versus Solo.
I think it's a banker that Cody Rhodes wins.
Does Roman come
How he
back?
wins? I don't know. I'd hope not. I'd wait a
Yeah.
while. I'd wait a while.
You have a build up for a bit more on that bullshit, yeah?
Yeah, I think there's other ways you can get to the end of this. But I say Cody Rhodes, banker,
Yeah,
100%.
definitely. Definitely. Logan Paul versus LA Knight.
Could go either way. I want LA to get a big win.
Yeah, he deserves it, like.
Yeah, he does deserve it. And I think, yeah, I think this match is going to change back and forth before the show. So wouldn't surprise me if Paul wins.
Yeah.
It really wouldn't.
It's a tough one. The one I'm sure of next, Sami Zayn versus Braun Breaker. I think
Yeah,
Braun definitely has this match.
yeah, 100%. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
He has it, like.
yeah. And the weird thing about this is Sami Zayn's first ever match at a SummerSlam.
Is that true? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it's true. Yeah, it's mad.
Fucking hell.
He's there nearly 10 years on the main roster, and he's never had a match on the SummerSlam cards.
Jesus, that's crazy. I can never do that. It's mad, mad statistic right there.
Yeah.
Um, Punk versus Drew McIntyre. Why is Rollins referee? Surely there's
No, they're
something
just
happening.
trying to prolong a storyline to Hell in a Cell.
Hmm.
I reckon Drew has to win this match.
Yeah,
McIntyre has to win this.
yeah,
I don't know how, but you know what? I nearly put this as the main event.
yeah. It's building up nicely, especially losing the money in the bank. Losing the fucking title over him.
I just think people will.
McIntyre's gonna kill him. Like,
I just think people will crap all over Rhodes and Solo.
yeah,
I just think Solo is so inexperienced that halfway through the match, people are going to get lost. I just think Drew McIntyre, Punk, and Rollins could go out there and steal the show and be main event. I think it should be main event, but I know it
yeah.
won't
It
be. I
would be
think Cody
though, wouldn't
Rhodes
it?
will. No, I think Cody Rhodes will main event. I,
Yeah,
I just think Cody Rhodes and Solo could be really good or a disaster. We'll
yeah,
see.
yeah. No, it'll be interesting to see what happens. You look at all the matches. They hopefully know there will be like they won't announce a
It's
match
not a
later.
terrible card. It's not a bad card. It's just
You look at the wrestlers missing out. Then
yeah.
like no Kevin Owens, no Randy Orton.
Yeah, they'd be all involved in that match though, Cody Rhodes. But yeah, I know what you mean. They're not around like
There's a lot of big names not on that card. You know what I mean?
yeah.
I
Actually,
reckon we'll see a few people come back. I reckon we might see Charlotte come back.
that's probably possible. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
I think so. And also as well, there probably will be a few surprises.
yeah, I
There
think
always is.
so.
There always is.
Yeah,
It won't be
definitely.
Brock Lesnar anyway. So
Yeah. Geez, I wouldn't mind seeing brought back soon though. But yeah, that's pretty much our predictions. I think I'm in agreement that McIntyre wins. He
yeah,
has to win.
I think so.
Braun wins. I'd love to see LA Knight win. Cody wins. Morgan wins. Tiffany cashes in somehow and wins that belt. And Priest and Gunter were kind of divided. I'm going to say Damian Priest. Yeah, that's another show, guys. Yet again, WrestleSlam, the podcast brought to you by the Macau Casino Cork City. If you want to come on the podcast, email us. Derek Cook will be back on with us, guys, this August. Tommy J will be back on with us. Matt will be back next week. We'll have many other people as well on with us in due course. So, yeah, that's the story. Yet again, Ireland's longest wrestling running podcast. We are proud to bring you a show every week, guys. A few interviews will drop in due course. I said in August that we would reach out to some names. We'd like to take some vacations. But Matt asked the questions on RCW guys last week. He's got some great interviews up there, including Big Demo, O'Mary, Owen Richards, and many more. They are on the WrestleSlam YouTube channel, so just type in WrestleSlam the podcast. Matt Murphy asks the questions. From myself, Jerry Collin, and from the one and only Phil Connolly, we're going to love you and leave you. We will see you back here next week, same time, same place. This is WrestleSlam the podcast.